We still alive, it's a miracle, baby. I'm a king, but I'm about to act like a nigga though, baby. So everything you took from us, boy, I need that. Ain't no peace talking, ain't no telling us to relax. My people gon' hold me down, I ain't worried about feedback. I'm putting on my crown, got it covered with a ski mat. Die standing up.
Shots out. Your world, my opinion. YWMO.
Let's go. I like that. Y'all doing that?
Your World, My Opinion, T Rivers, man. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know how we do it, man. It's a special one. You know what I'm saying? You know how we love Charleston, you know what I'm saying? Yes. These guys right here, this clothing brand, SweetGrass clothing, man, they sleep, they bleed, they eat, you know, the Geechee Gullah culture, man.
Yeah.
And we gonna get into all that. We gonna get into everything, you know what I'm saying? Rich baby, what's up?
What's up? We in the building. I'm so excited about this show. Let's get it started. Absolutely. You know what it is. It's Honey J. We back with another one. Every guest is my favorite guest, but I am definitely honored to have these three men on the couch. I'm going to let them introduce themselves, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead. Let the people know who you are who don't know who you are. Right. This your camera right here.
I'm Dr. Sean Mitchell, Wamala Island, West Ashley, born and bred.
Trevor Mitchell, Wamala, West Ashley, SweetGrass Clothing, #1 brand in South Carolina.
Yes.
Julian Rubin, Wamala Island, West Ashley, you know the rest.
And you know what it is. You know what I'm saying? We have the pleasure of having 3 of them on the couch, but there's actually 5 total, right? Six. That's what I thought. Okay. We're going to get right into it. What inspired you all to start it, and how did you come up with the name SweetGrass?
What really inspired it was, I think that was like 2017, 2018. Those young boys who was making the roses, they got into a little skirmish with the police, and they took the roses from them and they kicked them off of the block. And we were like, we gotta put our culture in a place where people can't take it.
True that.
So we decided to put it on clothing and put it on our bodies. So that we can still represent the culture, we can still talk about the stories, but we own it and nobody can take it from us. Right. That's where it came from. That's
super dope. That's deep right there. I wasn't expecting that, but I felt that. I like that. You know what I'm saying? That is so real. And I'm glad you mentioned the roses because that is the emblem, correct?
Yes.
And for those who don't know, because there are people who are not from Charleston that watch the show, why is the rose so unique and special to Charleston?
I'm going to take this one too.
Okay.
Long story short, so we did our research on like basically how to represent the city or represent the culture the best, and we wanted to have a symbol that could resonate with people who are not familiar with the culture. So we did our research, and if you look back in history, there's a couple of narratives, but the symbol is the palmetto rose. The palmetto rose is seen during the Civil War, and it was on the soldiers who fought in the Civil War. And they would put this on their lapel to let people know that they were loved and protected. So if you saw somebody that had that rose on them, that meant love and protection. So we decided to take that rose and put it on our bodies. So whoever wears the rose is loved and protected.
Man, that's what's up.
That's deep, and that's why I love that man had so much. Ever since I seen him, dog, I want to have.
That's what's up, man. Hey, you learn something every day, because that's a big one right there, man. I appreciate you sharing that with us.
I mean to like add on to that, you can pinpoint where the person was from.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
I'll tell you exactly where it was from. Yeah.
So you know that they're loving and protecting them from Charleston.
And it's handmade. And you know you got to go out and get that palm leaf.
Exactly.
So the whole effort that went into it let the person know that they was loved, and then it let everybody know this person was from Charleston. This person is loved our culture.
Yeah,
damn, man, that's what's up, man.
I was partner doing time in Florida, so when he let me know how much time he got, the first thing I sent him Before I even send them some money, what's the rules?
Yeah.
Okay.
All that rules, print it out,
Right.
put it up in your thing.
Right.
I'm pretty sure when you in Florida, you can rent it to somebody from.
Oh yeah.
South
Oh, all day.
Right.
And they gonna know what it is.
Right.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
and that's
definitely,
respect off the
definitely.
rip.
Yeah, so
Absolutely
people recognize it all over the place, but a lot of people don't know the meaning behind it.
Right.
And that's why we wanted to have a story to let people understand, like, this is why those kids out here doing it. They're trying to let you know, hey man, somebody love you, you being protected. But the negative connotation that they give the kids, which is another thing. I don't want to go on that tangent, but
No, I actually do. That was my next.
Oh,
like,
okay,
let's
okay.
get into what's going on with the Rose Boys and what's going on in Charleston,
Yeah,
please.
So the Rose Boys, after talking to the Rose Boys, so before we did all of this, we felt like being of the culture, we had to give blessings. So like we don't want to be a representative of the culture if the culture doesn't want us to represent them in that way. So we went around. We ain't had to, but we went around to various different. We went to SweetGrass basket weavers. We went to the boys. We went to people that were in the culture that were actually touched by all of this stuff. And the thing that we learned from the SweetGrass boys in particular was they were doing it to supplement income because a lot of them couldn't get jobs and they couldn't get like school clothes, they couldn't get stuff like that. And I was just like, so y'all out here trying to just make some money for yourself to take care of yourself because your parents are in a place where they can't really take care of you like that.
Right.
We identify with that because it's a 6 and 1.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And we grew up like that, 6 boys, 1 room. That was our whole story.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like I identify with a young boy trying to get some school clothes to make yourself look good because your mama ain't got the money. For sure. There's 6 of us. My mama ain't buying 6 pairs of shoes.
Let's be clear.
That's a lot.
So
Mama barely want to buy one.
Once I found that out, and we did that, we took that as a part of like, all right, man, if we got excess, the excess go to the boys. So in front of my office, there's usually like 3 or 4 of them. So like, on a day, nobody around, I come in, hey man, your boys, you got some hoodies, you gotta get them the stuff, give them the clothes, get it to people who need it. But our community supports it, which allows us to give it to them and supplement them from having to be out there, risking all of that and having confrontations with police and stuff like that.
Oh, wow.
Right, man.
So that's what we're trying to be a liaison for that. That's what SweetGrass really is. So, we got careers, but SweetGrass is for that. It's to supplement the community and the people that's most affected by trying to utilize our culture and survive off of our culture. So we have something for them to grab onto, and we have enough people that support us that allows us to make sure that they stay fed and stuff like that.
Man, that's what's up, dog.
Yo, I was about to say, first of all, we know it was gonna be like this.
Yeah, man, it's deep. It's educational too.
Like even if you
Yeah.
Right.
To you, but now that you told me the meaning, it's like
You got to.
Them boy done got all deep on us and everything. It's Black History Month though, so we with it. You know what I'm saying? You need to educate yourself.
They get such a hard time, man.
They do.
All over, man. And you know what I'm saying? It's
Every time I find them, I go up to them. I kind of introduce myself. I ain't gonna take it because I know that Rose is income, so I usually cash out from something. If I got something in the car, they get it.
right
For sure.
I have a couple of snapbacks. Hey man,
that's so sweet.
I know you don't even need to know my name.
Exactly.
You don't need to know my name. You don't need to know where I'm from. Just here, this for you. Take this.
sure.
This cash app.
For sure.
Give that to somebody who give you some money for that, and then take it.
I had tight too, man.
Now you in the light.
You know what I'm saying?
That already.
Y'all started in 2020, right?
Yeah.
And y'all started with the snapbacks, right?
Yeah, we started snapback.
Right. So why snapback?
He likes snapback.
I love snapback. So, I ain't gonna take over the whole. My thing was,
We got plenty of questions.
when we was taking on this endeavor, it was a huge investment, and my whole thing was, I'm not gonna sell nothing. I'm not gonna sell something to somebody that I'm not gonna wear.
Right.
So usually when we have drops, you're gonna see it on us first. So I wear snapbacks.
Right, for sure.
So, and I always wanted to design, because we from Charleston. So when you go into these hat stores, it's always Atlanta, New York, stuff like that. It ain't nothing to represent the city besides River Dogs.
Right.
So
for sure.
I was like, I want something in here that represents the city for us, by us, and it got our culture on it. And snapbacks is a low barrier entry. and you can do a lot of designs and stuff with snapbacks.
Right, okay.
So it's allow you to show your artistic ability, but also give you an affordable, because we really big on being affordable, an affordable product with high quality.
For sure, because I'm in suede and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm about to say, the material is fire.
That's it. I love suede, dog.
We play with textures, we play with fabrics and stuff like that. But our mama taught us all that. So
Yep. Moms, yes, mom paid the way.
Oh yeah, definitely.
For sure. And I know, like, we were gonna get into that anyway. You all talked about on social media humble beginnings.
Yeah.
6 brothers, mom in a 3-bedroom house. And definitely, I know that shaped you all collectively in a way, but individually as well. Do y'all want to speak to that a little
The
bit?
sewing room, right?
Oh yeah. Sewing room has
Yeah, one of the rooms was the sewing room. So
I really was.
what mom has shown us more like in the creative aspect of clothes or whatever. So my mother wasn't big on buying us a bunch of stuff. So she would make it. She would make our clothes. So when it comes to textures and fabrics, that's why we know so much good about fabric, whatever. But her dream probably was to be a seamstress. Was to make clothes.
Okay, so it was a dream of hers.
Because she had a club or something like that.
She's a teacher.
She's a teacher. Okay.
She was a teacher.
She's an elementary school teacher.
And she had a sewing
And then on the side, she
Created
did
a
sewing
sewing created a sewing program to teach the kids how to sew and hem their pants and put buttons on. Because that's a basic skill she believed everybody should have. So she did that for about 30 years.
Yeah, and I saw that, you said that, man, that's a basic skill that everybody should have. And I figure that's from the old school, because we didn't have a lot of money, you gotta fix things.
Right.
You know?
I mean, you gotta realize she ain't got no girls.
Right.
Right, that too, right? So y'all wasn't about to sit down at no sewing machine for hours.
We're the last 3.
Yeah, we don't.
Oh, okay.
We the youngest one. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Start the second half.
She would start to get gigs.
Okay.
We would have to be in the room with her.
Of course.
You
You gotta pay your dues,
The
man.
world has its way of coming back around, because we never would. At the time, we hated the shit, but
Of
now
course.
it's like, it's the best thing that she ever taught us. Because now look where we at now. With the clothes and all
Let's
that.
be clear. We gonna toast to that real quick. Student C Rich. You know what I'm saying? Toast to moms. Because she definitely did her thing. And
especially raising all boys too.
let's be clear, my bad. Shout out to mom. What is mom's name for those who don't know?
Maddie Mitchell.
Yes.
Mary Mitchell. Okay. Okay.
Yes, definitely.
And clearly her passion for sewing has shaped you all a lot. But for real, did you like wearing mama's homemade clothes? Because my grandmama made me clothes back in the day. And
We were so young.
We were so young.
you ain't know no better.
And then until you look back and you're like, Mama did make that sweater.
Right. And some of you look up though, so you know what I mean?
Overalls. You got, she make us crew necks. She had knit us a sweater and she put our whole outfit.
So like, as we got older,
You
like she
appreciate
would be, what's the style?
Right.
I remember Jabos and stuff.
Okay, yeah.
I can mix that. Yeah, but we was like,
It was the fact that she had to get close. She had to get close.
So how old were y'all at this point?
high school.
You can't wait on mama made
I can make them dickies. I can make
I bet you can.
Mama, you did it, but nah.
I went back in the day with the hammer pants. I've been in the hammer era. Yeah.
What about them?
Yeah, man. Grandma used to try. You know what I'm saying? But it just wasn't quite. I couldn't wear it to school.
Get to a certain point.
Trail, like it was like that. So I can remember our first batch before the 2020. We had, remember those little in between
Our
batches.
experience.
Okay.
Mom was like, "Nah, you can't bring that up."
Damn.
Hell no.
Okay. So she's your best and worst critic.
Nah.
Yeah, that's what he was trying to be cost effective.
Yeah, man.
You got to, see, shot that down. Huh?
To this day, she like,
You know what I'm
You
saying?
gotta
I love that.
Because the fabric is the base, you know.
she's not gonna lie to you.
She's not
gonna lie to us.
keep it- she
She
can make
see
it.
that sample coming, she gonna be like, "That's not it."
So she got y'all's quality control.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
He like, yeah, now that's the name. We gonna call her TV. No,
I like that.
you see, we got you.
Yeah, sure, man. Everybody need quality control.
And do.
You know what I'm
She's gonna
saying?
she knows it to the point with 3 wash. That's the end of that.
She gonna tell you that.
She was like, nah, you can't.
I love that.
Sean,
This is going this. It's going
stitches. Like my mama would dissect
cotton.
Right.
So what did she say when y'all went into this field? Like, how did she feel?
She was 100%.
Whatever you did.
I know she proud as hell,
She was
though.
like,
Yeah, she was-
yeah, we with this, but you gotta tell the story.
Yeah.
True.
She had a story on the same time.
Yeah.
Okay.
So she was like Black Panther, Black Power.
Okay.
Yeah, so we-
All right, Mom.
I'm telling you, man, at 8 years old, like no Malcolm X speech.
Yeah.
Like,
That's
What?
hard. That's hard.
But we didn't.
We was
you know what I'm
raised on
saying?
that type
in
of
the
stuff,
house.
like,
That's
heavy.
how she was. Like,
Yeah.
she
But that
very-
explains the level of discipline and
Right,
you know, you guys have accomplished a lot. But yeah, for sure. Absolutely.
She was big on knowing self.
Yeah.
You have to know yourself
That'll be
and
she
who you are,
big
where
on
you
that
come
shit.
from. And you know, she used to say, if you don't know your history, you're doomed to repeat
Doomed to
it.
repeat it.
So we was always big on learning history. That's why we know the Malcolm X speeches. That's how we know about the Marcus Garveys. That's how we know about all that Noble Drew Ali. That's how we know about
she
all
been
that stuff.
pumping that in us.
She's been
Very-
pumping that. We're not thinking.
At that time.
Of course not. Yeah,
We
you're a
just
kid.
absorb it.
Mama, just leave me.
Right.
So it's like,
It's like this. And we
She building your spirit, man. You know, which was so important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You the most spoken of the brothers? Of the brothers, you the most spoken or like
Outspoken.
Like you outspoken? Yeah, my bad.
No, most outspoken would
Right.
be him. I'm media trained, so I know.
Okay.
Oh, gotcha.
You catch me outside anytime.
See, you like me. I don't want to talk, but if I got to now.
Yeah, it's in you though.
Hey,
Yeah.
yeah.
you know what I'm
Them
saying?
boys,
That's what's
I would say socialites. That's them too. Them boy.
Okay.
Everybody know the twins.
The twins, that's what I was going to say.
Gotcha.
They're the babies, but they everybody know the twins. So
Okay, y'all was outside for real.
they
Right. I mean, how y'all mom like keep all y'all together with so much boys like from you off the streets and the outside? What's going on? Like, did y'all try to go out?
Because that's what
Or y'all
I
just
ask.
was-
Yeah.
I mean, the streets was
raised
right
outside.
outside. I mean,
Right.
we really raised
Was.
Ponderosa.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
and we was outside kids.
yeah. I mean, we come from. Our old man is a whole different story.
Right.
So I was going to ask about Dad because I don't hear you talk about him a lot.
Dad played a very influential in us being a man.
Yeah.
So
That's beautiful.
our daddy's much older.
Okay.
So he had me at like 50.
Okay. I made it, Daddy.
And back then, I was now you can do that, but
Yeah, I'm
My daddy
30.
was up in age.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
36, so he's
Right.
86, 80, in that range like that.
Right, okay.
So like, he was very big on don't let nobody disrespect you.
hey, that's what's up.
So we a lot of people know us as the Fight Club.
Yeah, we was.
Yeah, but it being 6 of y'all, boy.
So that's what the twins are really known
I about to like
Stop.
But he was very big on, because he didn't really had all the education because he really grew up in the 60s.
Yeah,
Like,
our
that's his era,
parents,
but
they
he was
didn't.
very big on your brother's all you got.
Yeah.
Don't let no one
Take care of
disrespect
each other.
Right.
Yeah.
you. And
So were y'all finding the fights or were people just
So
where the fight part come in?
the house ain't that big. First of all, the house is the big.
Y'all fight each other for a while. Practice on each other.
Yeah, six us in one room. So our oldest brother, Ed Mack, very level-headed. If you meet him, very scholarly, academic.
Okay.
It's him. So he got 5 younger brothers.
Mm-hmm.
So he used to play fight with us. Wrestling.
I remember
Yeah,
the
yeah,
days.
yeah.
Yeah, them boys used to
Yeah.
close
But
hanging.
then, Mama doing her thing. Our dad started to. He was working at the time. It would just be us in the house, and it'd be like, he's starting to teach us life lessons, and then that's when it's like, don't let nobody play with you.
For sure.
If this happened,
Right.
but it's like, I'm number 4, so I'm fighting somebody at least 2 years older than me all the time.
Right.
So we doing this, but he used to be like, all y'all gang me. So we used to all try to jump on him.
Of course, yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say. That's why I kind of get messed up because we going outside.
Right.
We thought everybody played like that.
Oh, y'all were those kids.
Yeah.
Y'all didn't know how to play.
So we were
But they don't play right.
Yeah, so getting punched. Yeah, so getting punched and punching your face to us was a normal thing.
Yeah, we playing.
Stealing the house.
We playing.
I'm done.
But like we didn't realize
That's
we
crazy.
in the world that everybody don't handle
Yeah,
stuff
I mean,
like that.
when the 6 of y'all, it gonna be like
Yeah.
Exactly. No, it
gonna
makes
be like
sense.
that.
Yeah.
That's how we get the Fight Club connotation. We'll pull out of the house, bang and stuff like that. But then we going down the street, we're like that. When we got two friends, they got an issue with each other. We be like, well, y'all just go ahead and
Why y'all ain't fighting? Box that boy. Show him you a man.
This day and time, our daddy will be known as a stepper.
yes.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
That's right.
My daddy was a stepper.
Got you.
Like that.
Okay.
So he was a very
polar opposite of my mom.
Yeah, so he was the balance. So my mom is OD education, Claflin Knight, Citadel grad.
Okay.
My dad is like the enforcer. So he enforcing the homework. So it's like, I ain't gonna help you, but you're gonna do it.
You gonna do it.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He's gonna enforce the life lesson.
Okay.
So it's like, you ain't doing this for no reason. This is why you're doing it. Right. He used his life as an he was brutally honest with us. That's the thing about our dad. When we sitting around our daddy, we do it to this day. He never hold punches and he does not lie to us. So we had a very real understanding of how the world was at a very early age.
Okay.
So the reason why it's kind of hard because like our mom is very well known in the community because she taught generations. Mm-hmm. Our dad known in another community. That's right. A little different.
Yeah. It really is. Sounds
They respect him. He's a respectable man. You know what I'm saying? When he had his boys, he decided to put all that to the side.
Right.
I'm gonna raise my boys. I'm not worrying about all that, and whatever come with it, I'm gonna just take it on with my boys. So that's why we've been with him, click tack. But he used to take us to bars.
Right.
He was real with it.
Let
me show you.
He'd be like, get them a soda. He order a beer.
That's what dad's supposed to do, though.
In my mind, he was like, boy. We used to always be in the bar. We all know how to shoot pool, all that stuff. So that's how we learned our respect.
When you're young,
you're not thinking about it.
That was normal to y'all.
Yeah,
right.
You just jump in the car. We head to YWMO. You stop by the store, grab some lunch meat.
That was just all like.
And then you go down to the bar.
Walk in there, clear the whole table.
And talk about clear the whole table.
Hey,
everybody did Then you go to the bar, grab who's got a bunch of change. Grab the change. Go in there, shoot pool, drink stuff, eat M&M's, stuff like that. That used to be a Saturday for us.
Y'all ain't hear what this one said on the side tub, but they used to be drinking up all the chasers.
Speaking that shit, huh?
Wherever cheese they have, we taking all that.
Yo, y'all some big boys. I know y'all was drinking back to back.
Those are memories to cherish, though.
Yeah, it is. We love it for it. We love it for it. Yeah.
So what was the setup in the room though? Like, cause you know what I'm saying? Hey, how to make that work?
One bedroom.
Yeah.
So when the orders come, he automatically get the bed to the corner.
That's right.
So the thing about it, the room had beat up holes and stuff in the
Right.
Yeah.
From y'all.
Yeah.
So
It came like that.
So we had two sets of bunk beds.
Yeah, 2 sets of
And the younger ones had to get I had to get the floor.
Oh yeah. At least y'all ain't all had to sleep in the same bed like my mama did.
Yeah, we had to get
so bunk bed here, bunk bed in that corner, and a single bed over here.
Okay.
Right.
So and then it had a little slit in the corner that had a fold out. We had a folding cot.
So the youngest had to get there.
That was Ryan. Ryan used to sleep on the folding cot, and him and Kev used to switch out on the folding cot. But the oldest get the single bed that ain't around nobody, and he get his own corner.
Right. So the oldest been good. He has his own space. As you should.
He getting all the pillows. He getting everything.
That's how it be. That's why y'all had to fight that man.
I gotta go. Ed Mack.
That sounds like a big brother name.
What the hell? Kev, they used to go. Yeah, so
Man, that's what it is.
Bro, I swear we love it because it sounds like our upbringing with our cousins, our own
And that makes
siblings.
you appreciate stuff, man.
Yeah, for sure.
They do, man.
Yeah,
them beginning shit.
and they love it, man. Let's be up there telling each other stories and stuff at night. You know what I'm saying? Listening to
Laughing.
And y'all had all brothers. See, I grew up with all sisters. That's
What's up?
yeah. So
It's the
I always
same.
said I wish I had a brother.
Yeah, they fight you. I mean, I grew up with boy cousins. When I tell you the boy used to clothes hang on me, yo, run towards me.
Yeah, you're pretty tough, Jessica. Honey J. You're pretty tough, though.
Yeah, exactly. Boy, the nicknames was real. I used to cry over the names. And we sit there talking about your mama. We definitely fighting. They had to lock us in rooms.
Got to get it.
It was so real. But clearly, both of your parents in the picture, as disciplined as they were, as strong in y'all's life as they were, as present as they were. These men right here are definitely living testimonies of what that accumulates to.
Yeah, for sure.
As far as education, I definitely want to highlight that we are talking to educated men. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Their parents produced, you know, graduates in several fields. Please let the people know your brothers, what y'all have accomplished. And I'm going to go somewhere with that. Let's start there first, and then I'll ask my question.
Just want to just list off accolades.
No, what you are a dentist by trade, right?
Yeah.
Graduated from where? Let them boy
so-
know. Shout out South Carolina State.
Facts. South Carolina State.
Because you know I went there too.
08. I graduated in 2008, South Carolina State. Biology, minor in chemistry. I got my master's in health science from Harry Medical College. I got my doctorate from the Harry Medical College. And then I did my chief residency at Bronx Lebanon Hospital in New York.
Let's go.
Damn, hell yeah, man.
Let's go.
So by trade, I'm what you call a chief nursing officer.
Amazing.
SC State, man.
That's what I'm talking about. Let's go.
I'm currently finishing up my MP.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Okay.
Yeah.
Clapping.
Shout out to Clapping.
I graduated 14.
Yes.
Engineering at South Carolina State.
Okay.
And then I got a master's in school counseling as well.
Let's go.
What's up, man? Hell yeah.
And we did talk about on the break, although you received your education in engineering, you have pivoted careers, correct? What are you doing now?
I work with kids, less fortunate kids, they would say bad kids or whatever they will, you know.
They're not bad.
Never.
No, they're not bad at all.
Right. They
They need to be guided.
Right.
Absolutely. And what made you pivot? We did talk about that. What made you switch?
I started coaching football when I was an engineer, and I realized that I was more effective in the community dealing with kids than an engineer. So I just.
That's beautiful.
Oh, that's right.
You know, hearing the call. And then your brothers, they have.
So start at the top. Ed Mac, South Carolina State grad, Harry Medical College, 82nd Airborne.
Okay.
University of Michigan for endodontics. He got his master's in divinity.
Yes.
Your parents are miss,
He practices in Memphis, Tennessee. Endodontics. He's a root canal specialist. He only do root canals.
Okay.
Next brother is Kevin. Kevin is the lead engineer for the Department of Transportation in Dorchester County. South Carolina State grad, master's from the Citadel.
Yes.
Then number 3 is Ryan. Ryan got multiple master's degrees, health administration, things like that. He has a BSN in nursing, and currently working psych nurse.
Yeah.
Yo, put some respect on their boy name for real, dog. You know what I'm saying? Okay, because these they step it.
Oh yeah. My office is North Charleston.
Yes.
Okay, and then you say your mom with sewing and sutures and stuff. How did that tie into, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Right.
so you know how life be lifing. So I wasn't really understanding what she was teaching us until I got into medicine. So dentistry was one of those things that was an avenue. We didn't have a lot of avenues to choose from. But that was one of them that we were able to choose from. So when I got into it and we get into the training, it was more about your hands, mostly about your hands.
Okay.
So they teaching you, like when you sewing in someone's, well, you basically sewing in someone's mouth when you're putting stitches in. So when I'm doing these surgeries and they're teaching me these stitching techniques, it's basically what my mom was teaching me.
You already knew
stitches. You already knew it.
Right,
I was just
right.
like,
It came natural to you.
yeah, and I was just sitting there like that can't be the same thing. And,
Right.
I've been trying to tell you. It translated so well. But a lot of the things that, one of those things that translated directly was stitching. And the stitches she taught us are the same exact stitches that if someone is bleeding from a tooth coming out, same exact stitch that I would put in their mouth.
Oh, wow.
Stop bleeding. Yeah. Same exact thing.
That's super dope.
Tight, that's tight.
And like I said, I was leading to a question of you guys have accomplished so much, education, careers. Now that you're entrepreneurs, do you see value in getting your educations? And then I'm asking that specifically for the younger generation because we're having conversations now about, trade school versus 4-year college versus just doing your own thing, right? Pursuing something different. What advice would you give?
I'm a proponent. All right, they say college ain't for everybody, but it's not for nobody. College is for certain people. Those people need to, I always tell people, if you have the capacity to do something in this lifetime, you don't have a choice but to do it. If you decide to go against your capacity, you are usually tortured by the idea of what you could have done.
Right.
That's so true.
Right.
So I personally felt like high school wasn't a challenge. I want to see what college is like. When I got to college, I realized that college was a bit of a challenge, but it wasn't crazy. So I wanted to see what the next level was like. Me personally, I'm a person that's trying to look for something to push me to my limit. I would tell a younger person, what do you think the 40-year-old version of you wants to be doing every single day? And me personally, I had an issue because I used to work at Ryan's. I used to work at all these places. I had an issue with jobs. So I was like, for me to be successful, I have to be able to be on my own. And the only way for me to be on my own is I have to get to a place where I know the most in the room. So I needed to go to as far as I could go. So my advice, because trade school is education.
True.
You're going to need some sort of education in this life to be viable in this economy.
That's true.
You're mostly paid for what you know when you get to a certain level. So when I'm in here and I'm a dentist, when people come to me, I know how to do a root canal. So when someone needs a root canal and I can do that, there is a fee that's attached to that.
True.
And that's how we are getting paid. We're actually being paid for what we know. So the more that you know that you can actually apply in the economy, the better off you will be. So I would say some and electricians, plumbers, all of that are very important. We need all of that.
Absolutely. We need
but
them.
you need to look at yourself and where you want to see yourself first. And then take that first step when it comes down to education. I believe personally, the best thing that saved us from that room was our oldest brother going to college. That's what saved everything. When he decided, I'm going to go to South Carolina State, that changed the whole trajectory of the entire room.
Right.
Because when he left and he came back, he started to come back with stuff. Now, mind you,
Right.
I'm going to get into a little bit of stuff. It might be a little bit embarrassing, but I got to say it.
Yeah,
We had a pool of clothes.
No, you ain't saying nothing I ain't familiar
It's
with.
a pool of clothes. So it's like, if he get that shirt first, he about to rock that shit.
For sure.
For sure. That's what it is.
So it's like, we got a pool of clothes, and it's not a whole lot of options. So we got a pool of clothes, pool of shoes, stuff like that. He goes to college. When he comes back, he came back with a car.
All right.
And we was like, where you get that from?
How you ain't get that?
He was like, where did you go? And he was like, oh, state. I was like, what state?
Where did you go?
In Orangeburg.
Right.
And you see all 6 of us girls graduate from state. I'm talking, we ain't even go nowhere else.
Right.
That's what
So we went, and he every time he left and came back, he came back with something to contribute to us, and he had stories.
Oh,
So when
beautiful.
he left, he would go on the internship. He would come back, tell the story. He would go to this, come back with a car, and he would do all this stuff. That is what turned the light bulb on for us. And then we would ask him, "Do you think we all could do this?" Because me personally, I felt gifted academically, but everybody don't feel gifted academically.
Right,
so the real question is, do you really think I could do this? And he was like, "I think all y'all can do it." And we were like, "You serious?" He was like, "Yes." And we all just had our blinders on from there because he was like, he told us he can do it. He known us our whole life. He known us since we was babies. He raised us, and we went off of that. So so what I'd like to tell young people is, yes, it's a lot that comes with education, but it is very important, especially in this economy, to make yourself as valuable as possible for survival.
Yeah.
Let's be clear.
So I am big on that. And in education trade school is education. It's
As long as you keep doing something
Yes.
to build your education, no matter where you start from.
It doesn't matter where you start from. You
Just
have
keep
to
pushing
know
the
something.
limits.
Just keep pushing the limits of
sure.
yourself, and you're going to look up one day, and you're going to be in a place where you never thought you was going to be. That's where I am now.
Yeah, and I mean, to piggyback, I'm the opposite.
Okay.
I'm not gifted academically.
Okay.
Right,
Put the work
right.
in.
Though it seems that way, I'm not. They all the time.
It was a little more challenging for you,
know,
right?
you gotta put the work in, something
Understandable.
be like that.
Personality, I got that. But academically, that was not something. So I thought that was a beautiful question you asked, because I think the internet has done a good job of swaying the minds of the kids.
Yeah.
And there's no easy route to what you say you want. So most people saying it ain't worth the money, it ain't going in debt, it's this, it ain't worth that. I don't gotta go to college to be an entrepreneur. There's a lot of things you need to know.
Yeah.
Right, because you get to that point and then
Exactly.
you realize what you don't know.
And now you gotta hire somebody for what you don't know.
Hiring somebody.
Yes.
The skill set, and to me, it's just their way
Network.
of saying they don't want to go from the pain. And it's like, no. It takes time to get the way we at.
Right.
It seems like
We didn't microwave this.
But in 2020 is when
Y'all make it look easy now.
When you put the work in, you know what I'm saying? You know you put it in there, you know you deserve where you at.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can tell y'all go ahead and put the work in. For
Yeah,
sure.
because you know, went from bad batches to 10 to 20K of just losing that
To rejection letters.
to rejections to that
we got
to failing exams. You like,
Failing
and I
exams.
realized, you know, I ain't. And like you said, how we laugh about our beginnings, those things in me made me not quit.
Right.
Like, made me see the. So a lot of kids be like, "Yo, Trey, I don't really think this college thing for me." I'm like, "You didn't even give it a chance.
Yeah.
Like you ain't even give
He
it.
ain't try really.
You have to see it through. We saw him come back with a car.
You know, your brother planted a seed, man. He's one of the, he's like, that's the best role model you could ever mention. Your older brother, man.
Because mama was
You know
like,
what I'm
I
saying?
can't get you no car. I can't
Right.
get you this.
Right.
I can't do
And when
this.
he come back with that, I remember all of us was just there. Like,
Yeah.
What kind of car was it? What kind of car was it? A Honda. Oh yeah. Okay. What color was it? What color was it?
It was like a green, like a blackish green.
Period.
That nigga came back on a unicorn. It might well have been a unicorn.
all us jumping that car. He drove us through the city.
He was like, bruh,
This man got
he got a car.
You couldn't believe it. That is so. This is a beautiful story.
He just kept going. And he just showed us how far,
Shout out to bro.
if you just decide to lock in, how far you can go. And we were just like, yo, man, we're just going to keep on going and stuff like that. And that's what took us there. So
Great question, though. Like,
I think that's a beautiful question. And I think what he said, the internet has given us a narrative, but I want everyone to look inward especially the young ones. Just look at yourself now.
Yes.
And then ask yourself, where do I want to be at this age?
Yes.
Exactly.
Education's still key.
What do I want my life to look like?
Like what I
That's
want
a
my life to
pertinent
look
question.
like.
Yeah.
I work with kids. I work like coach high school football as well, so I tell
Yes.
the boys all the time, 4 years gonna pass regardless if you go to college.
Okay,
or
college.
not.
Let's be
It
clear.
depends on where you at. Yeah.
Right.
I love
Yeah,
that.
you need to get a trade, go to college. You need to bet on yourself.
Bet on
Right.
yourself.
But I'm also big on environment.
Yes.
True.
That's why I'm an HBCU advocate.
Yes, we got
Right.
HBCUs.
Okay,
You
speak
take-
to
I
it.
went, you know what I'm saying? No diss. I went to Garrett.
Mm-hmm.
But like, if you look at college, you look at our small schools, and the kids go to the majority,
Mm-hmm.
the success rate is totally different. But in the HBCU, that teacher looks like us.
Exactly.
Right.
Shorty,
So yeah.
Okay. And they like you. They looking for you.
They on your ass.
Yeah.
True,
Right.
true,
They
true.
ain't playing about you not
Yes.
coming. Why you ain't? You're not saying
Yes.
we actually need that extra nurturing.
Right. It's not
Right.
yeah, they care.
Coming
Yes.
from
'Cause you-
these
you
environments
Yes.
where you don't, I don't really think I can read that good.
Man,
I don't really think I can. And my teacher's like, you won't show up with no extra sessions, but you tell him you can't read.
Right.
Oh, okay.
And it's like, damn, all right, he got a point there.
Right, for sure.
But my mama done pumped this confidence in me. So if someone outside of her said, you can do it, now the light bulb.
Yes.
It's like, majority of schools don't give us black kids that.
Daddy.
Oh no, yeah, because I went to South Carolina
right.
State, but I graduated from Winthrop.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And listen,
No
it's
disrespect.
completely different. You know what I'm saying? The level of community. When I walked into my chemistry class, and you know what I'm saying, my HBCU, yo, we good.
But in my mind, like,
Yeah.
I coined the phrase from Sean,
Right.
environment trumps curriculum.
Environment
Absolutely.
trumps curriculum.
It do.
Okay, speak
where,
to
where we
it.
came out of, we needed an environment that kind of understood.
Like, yeah.
Like,
Right.
who
You
we
recognize
were.
it. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So I feel like South Carolina State was like the perfect environment
It
for some
was.
Charleston boys to take a step outside of the city, not too far,
Mm-hmm.
but far enough to where you can kind of have your own independence, and then you can kind of see the world for like in a different aspect, because HBCUs have so much different types of black people. It's not a monolith.
Right.
So every type of black person you could think of, go to HBCU. From a gangster to a square.
A straight square. Right. Okay. Oh, let's be clear. On campus.
I went to Benedict. It was like you recognize it. The hood is hood there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you recognize it, but it's just something different. You know what I'm saying? As far as the educational value,
Yeah.
but, you know, you recognize it, man. You see your own people.
Yeah.
You see it growing and striving. You still see you see the people that ain't gonna do what they're supposed to do.
Yeah.
Right. You know what it is.
Real shit, man.
Yo.
So I would say find an environment too. So find that environment, see where you want to be in the future, find an environment that'll nurture that, and I promise you, that avenue already exists. You don't got to reinvent the wheel.
Right.
There's been 1,000 used before. I'm not the first black dentist. It's been millions of me.
Let's be clear.
Stop trying to reinvent the wheel. Find somebody that's already done what you need to do. They will show you a path.
Right.
I think a lot of people just try to feel like, oh, my perspective is so unique. It's like I'm not the first boy from a large family to try to go into something. Try to find somebody that looks like you. Try to find somebody who has the same story as you, and then help use that as a guide. Get mentors. Do whatever you got to do. Find you a mentor 5 years older than you. Have a mentor 5 years younger than you, so you can see where you came from, and then you can see where you're going.
Man,
Yo, that's word right there. You know what I'm saying?
So you said that you helped redo a bridge on I-26 or something like that.
No, so that's what Kev does.
Okay.
So like if something go down with the road, like if they close down that bridge, that's whose phone gonna ring. His phone gonna ring.
damn, okay.
You gotta coordinate that. So if
I
something,
need to get your number, man.
somebody,
you know what I'm saying?
fall off that, somebody falls off that,
Hey,
somebody
Why the
falls
bridge
off the
goes
bridge,
down, my
his
dog?
phone gonna ring. If something,
I don't know, man. The man know when the bridge is closed.
something break on I-26, his phone gonna ring. So Kev is gonna coordinate the entire team
All right, Ken.
in construction in the city to get that fixed.
Yes.
Shout out to the brothers.
big
Shout out
deal
to
right
South
there.
Carolina State. Okay, because y'all clearly, you know what I'm saying, help breed some amazing men. And just to keep in that conversation, you mentioned on social, what was it, motion versus momentum.
Yes.
Oh, you saw it.
Of course. We got to do our research. Of course. Speaking to the youth again, because you spoke to me in that. You know what I'm saying? Can you please elaborate on motion versus momentum?
Yeah, so that conversation came about because I had a young person come up to me based off of what he was seeing me doing. He was like, I want to have what you have now. And I was like, what I have now took years to develop. So what looks like motion now, motion in itself is fleeting. It has an expiration date. It doesn't have a lot of power behind it.
Let's go.
And it's usually fueled by something external, likes, shares, virality. Momentum is fueled internally. So when you're picking up momentum, that momentum is fueled by that object. It's picking up that momentum.
You said building when nobody's looking, right?
Yes. So when you building,
When nobody's
the
looking.
best way to build
caught
something, the best way to gain momentum is when nobody is looking.
Right.
And that's when you can make the mistakes. That's when you can understand about yourself, and you can understand the key things that will help you when the world sees you and perceives it as motion. But momentum is something you build when nobody is looking. You build it internally so that nothing external from you can stop you from moving when you already moving.
Yes.
So that's what we got. That's why us as brothers, we move the way we move, because we only look for each other for the confidence.
Let's go.
So
love that.
if I feel like, yo man, you think this drop gonna be a good drop, they gonna be like, bro, this is gonna be the best drop.
Yes.
Right.
So we don't talk. You know
No
what I'm saying?
negativity. You say no, the great energy, no negativity, man.
No negativity. So
Yes.
Real shit, bro.
Yes.
Like, it was that whole time. So we done did a lot of like we done had some wars. We done had some battles.
I'm sure. Oh, I'm sure. Some of it just to remind each other, like, you know I can box you real quick, dog.
For us to get out that room, dog, I ain't gonna lie, we took a lot of chances. We look up and we just like, hey, bro, something got to shake, and we got to do something. And 98% of those is L's. 98% of them. But those L's made us not fear the L. It's like when you fight and you get your ass whooped, you don't fear the ass whooping.
Right.
Therefore, you ain't gonna let nobody play with you because I ain't scared to get my ass whooped.
Right.
Okay.
So it's like,
Hey, that boy big too. I play part too.
They hit the growth spurt and like,
6 of y'all?
Oh, okay.
Y'all like
you
12
see that boy coming, you start high
what I'm saying?
stepping, dog. Like, hold up. I'm going to skip on the
Them boy like 2,000 pounds together.
Not the 2,000. Yo, that's so real. When you start calculating, you be like, hold up. All of them can barely fit in the elevator. Like, let's be clear. No.
I ain't getting in there.
Yeah. I mean, you know what I'm saying? The weight limit. Yo.
That's what's up, though.
Real talk, though. We're going to get into the clothes real quick and talk about the art of actually picking out the material. Okay. I saw Jada Kids give y'all boy a shout out on the varsity jacket, which was super dope. And he was like, yo, is this sheepskin or something? I said, hey, I got to feel that. Is this velvet? Mama did it. Okay. Yeah. Let's talk about the art of, because you guys clearly have quality material. I've heard that over and over and over again. And I cannot wait to experience it for myself.
Yeah.
Picking out material, how the art, is there an art to it? How picky do you have to be? What should we choose if I'm starting out, you know?
So you have to be very selective because you're under a microscope.
True.
You're a black business and you're pushing a message that a lot of people are not familiar with. So when it comes down to that, we have these fabric swatches.
Yes.
Okay, yes, I've seen and heard of those.
So we have hundreds of fabric swatches, and we do a lot of sampling.
Okay.
So say there's a jacket that we want to put out. We're going to put that jacket in multiple different fabrics. We're going to get samples in multiple different textures. We're going to feel it. We're going to put it in the rain. We're going to wash it. We're going to dry it. We're going to do all of this stuff.
Right.
Oh, okay. I can wash and dry. I like that.
Right. Because that's when shit fails. That's when shit go bad. Right.
Yeah, we're gonna rip through it. We're gonna see if we sit it there, so it's gonna be dusty. A lot of the stuff that we have been tested over 3, 4, 5 months.
Oh wow.
And
Okay.
before we even release it.
Yes.
So because you need to know how it holds up in the how a t-shirt holds up, because when someone buying your t-shirt, they're trying to wear it multiple times and not just one time wear. So you got to be cognizant about how that fabric acts in the washing machine. So say they tell you to wash it on hot, let's wash it on cold, see what happens to it.
Right.
So like you going through that whole rigmarole, and then another thing that most people negate is the manufacturers want you to succeed.
Right. Because
Okay.
people keep buying their product. Yeah.
So they will suggest.
Yep.
So we'll come with our own idea.
Of course.
But they will suggest on the other end what might be best for this situation. So we will be like, okay, well, we're going to make 2 samples and what we feel, give us a third one and what you feel. And then we will test all 3 of them. So that process is meticulous.
Yeah,
Like,
it's a meticulous.
yeah. So
Right,
when he did his drop, how many samples did we go through for them for that top of that thing?
100.
100.
Like
Yeah.
3.
Jeez.
Before he did the drop, he did 100, and I'm talking about
Before I dropped my
Rigorous. You
Fully.
won't.
I'm talking about
yeah.
it was rigorous. It was fit because what the scrubs was, we work in healthcare. You know, I work around a lot of saliva. I didn't want any saliva to be able to stick to my scrub, so it had to roll off. It had to.
All right, you fancy.
So it also-
Right. Damn, I thought it was just a scrub.
No, so those scrubs is made for like if
a
you.
lot of iteration.
Yeah, if you dash water on those scrubs, it gonna come off of that. But if you put it in the washing machine, it's gonna hold that color. So those are 2 different. That's a tug of war right there.
I'm back up for a second.
Yeah,
Before we even get to that, we gotta say, all right, what story are we gonna put up?
facts. Everything
What
gotta come with a
theme are we
story.
coming with?
Okay.
So we sitting at the table and everyone is looking like, damn, we eat rice with everything. And what's the rice? So now we in research mode, like you
Right.
now we find the rice, then we gotta find the color. Yeah, we go just so then there's a Sunday where we hit the chat and everybody's gonna look at after we go through that. Yay.
Yeah, usually at Sunday dinner.
Yay, nay.
Pass it around. Everybody look at it. Yay,
And
nay.
then from that it's like so we in departments.
Yeah.
Actually.
Okay.
He is the creative director.
Yeah,
Right.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Yeah.
but I don't got the final.
No,
Right.
yeah.
Seems like y'all can't fail with all that.
No.
I'm trying to tell you, they got the dream team now.
It's the dream team.
He's the head of sales.
Yeah, he was sales. Yeah.
Okay,
There's
I
no
love
one can
that.
outsell him.
He was sales better than anybody.
He's the head of sales. I'm more of the marketing. I'm gonna make the connection.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Kevin is the bridge guy.
Right.
Logistics.
Yes, it's so important.
He's gonna be like, we're gonna need a box that's this side to put that in, and he's gonna be, you know,
Yeah,
Ryan
everything
is
down
more
to the
of
shipping.
the all around.
Mm-hmm.
You touch with the creative side, you touch with the
Yeah,
sales side.
he's the one that keeps the glue. Keeps the glue
Exactly,
and all that.
right,
Maybe
right.
like a project manager, so he manages the
Yeah.
entire project and he talks to each department and makes sure everybody on point.
And
Gotcha.
Big Brother is more of finance. He ain't want us to
Man, damn, it's like y'all build a
people
whole
understand,
team.
Yeah.
In the house.
Yeah.
Because you see you got personality like that, you know what I'm saying? So that makes sense. You be,
I'm out
yeah.
there.
Yeah.
SweetGrass, I'm out there.
You know what I mean?
Listen,
I mean, are we gonna have a storefront coming right?
that's the
That is
I mean,
actually
is
yeah. So I'm
Because I mean,
we look at
Listen, I was trying to find it, and I'm like, oh, I gotta order.
So that's something that
That's the
we're
plan.
actually working on. But like I said, it has to be to a standard, and we feel like certain things are volatile. So it's like you can launch. You only launch one time. So when you launch, you make sure you're ready when you launch.
Right.
So when we do a flagship store, we can only launch a flagship store that one time where we have everyone's attention and do it right. And we feel like there's a standard where that should be, And if we're not at that
Not
standard,
gonna do
we
it.
need to work to get there.
Right.
Don't
So
worry, y'all
that's
can
it.
come.
I mean, do you need a storefront? I mean,
don't
online,
need it.
right? Like
You don't need it.
You just
That's
want to do that. That's
something we
something
wrestling with.
right? Because
it's like we
online
split
is
down
you
the middle.
the world.
There's
Yeah,
some
so
brothers
like,
that's
look,
I don't
but
think we need a storefront.
The
I don't
thing
think
about
we
the-
need-
But you want to have that presence.
Yeah,
Yes.
you
The
know.
thing about the world is, I'm gonna say,
He said the world. It's one thing.
the world is basically showing us all of the nooks and crannies that Charleston people have found.
Right.
That's who find it.
Yeah.
You get an order for Albuquerque, New Mexico. That's a Charleston. That's about Charleston and Albuquerque.
Right.
Okay.
So that resonated.
Yeah. So those things are good, but we have a demographic of people that do not shop online.
Right.
So we Master P out the trunk.
Right,
So
right,
it's
right,
like
right.
we gotta. I'd probably say that's about 50% of sales.
And you want to be accessible too.
Yeah.
To the
Right,
community
right.
that you come from.
Yeah, so we gotta
So it
be
makes
there.
sense.
So
It
that's why
makes
we
sense.
do those events where we set up a table, stuff like that. And I feel like the natural progression is you put it in the store, you legitimize it, and now the story of the Gullah Geechee people are in a certain place.
Right.
They have that pride in it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they support it.
That's awesome the way you say put that in the store because you go in the store and you can see yourself.
Yes.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? You like
Yeah.
belts or anything.
Yeah.
And that's real powerful.
Black
You know
history.
what I'm saying?
That's true.
Yeah.
You got a
Partner store like that.
unique perspective on stuff. So like the way we can put it together, it'd be no store like it.
Right.
So it's like, that exactly. We are working on a flagship store, but the actual movement and the announcements when they come, they're gonna come like a ton of bricks because it's like when we ready.
It's coming.
Yes.
We ain't even gonna know what hit us.
Right.
It's just gonna be sweet grass all on my neck. Like, okay, I got to come see them boy. I love it.
So we know y'all dealt with criticism and stuff like that,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So I mean,
Because
how's
I
that?
say the customer's always right.
Right.
But are they always
Are
right
they
for
right?
real? You know what I'm
You know what I
saying?
mean?
How do you deal with that?
How do you deal with that?
Entrepreneurship business day is always right. But they're wrong as hell all the time.
Of course.
when you sign up for that.
So you gotta kind of look
Put
at
yourself out there, like,
Yeah.
take all comers. Yeah.
that's the thing that we kind of like wrestle with because sometimes I'm big on pleasing whoever shops with us, and when you shop online, when you shop online, you're taking a gamble.
Yeah.
Sure.
And most people don't understand the steps of shopping online and what someone has to go through to shop on online.
Sure.
That's why a storefront usually they go to that because someone has to click on your website, click on the product, add it to cart,
Right.
put their card in, check out, and then wait.
Right. Wait for it to come, right?
Yeah.
You just go to the storefront.
2-3 days go.
Right in your hand.
2-3 days go by, a box comes.
Yeah.
Now, when that box comes and they open it, this is the first time they're actually able to
See your
witness
product.
your
See the
product.
Right.
Sure.
5 days to get to that.
Yeah.
So now when they pull it out, imagine if it's not what they expected.
Right. You disappoint like a motherfucker. You right.
So one,
I can't wear this.
Right.
And you know,
Right,
times have
right.
changed, like seeing a package on your doorstep.
Yeah.
It get you. It's exciting. It's exciting.
Yeah.
On your phone, it's delivered. You at work, it's delivered, and you excited about it. So it's impactful. But you're right. If you get it and it don't do what it's supposed to do,
Yeah. So when
it can be a
someone
bitter taste in your mouth.
when somebody brings up a concern, my first thing is listen to what they're saying. And 9 times out of 10 in our community, that person just wanted you to listen to them.
Right.
Pretty much.
Right.
And it's like we'll offer the refund. They don't even be wanting the refund.
Right.
They wanted to see if you were listening to them,
Right.
and they wanted to see if you was going to take action on it. So what we've learned over time is as soon as somebody makes a complaint,
Address it immediately.
stand in front of
Right.
it, and you always come with an alternative. Like, so okay, well, you ordered a large, it don't fit you like a large. What size you think fit you?
Right.
I think a double XL fit me. All right. Well, you've already paid for shipping. You know what we gonna do? We're gonna ship it to you. You don't gotta worry about that. And then we're gonna give you something for you to ship that thing back.
Right.
So all you gotta do is take the new one, put it on. You like that?
Yeah.
All right. Then put this one in that box
And send it back
and
to
just
them.
send it back.
Right,
That's
right.
all you gotta do. Just drop it off by USPS, and then we good.
And the customer service is the shit.
Yeah,
Like,
so-
like the customer service
That'll
is
make
what
happen
brings
in
you
your
back.
Yeah,
Right, right.
That's what brings them back.
Yeah.
So I would say that 9 times out of 10, a customer complaint is coming from someone who feels something is off and they just want to be heard. And being that they are part of our community, if you listen to them, I learned this in dentistry too. If you listen to them, and you give them the ear and you let them get it out, 9 times out of 10, when they get it out and they feel like you've been listening to them, and then after that you have like options of a solution, they always like, thank you, and we can move on, and then you can keep them as a customer in that community.
Absolutely.
I know y'all got like a Benya pin, right? Y'all geechiness, man. You know what I'm saying?
Listen.
Day ones and all that, man.
That's one of the biggest thing our mother was on. She tell you are Gullah Geechee.
Yeah.
Right.
Really?
She tell you,
Not trying
to keep everything, with that.
Wayne, Ralph Lauren.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
So
I like Mama.
So learn how to reach down.
I'm gonna be mama.
Because a lot of people, part of the negativity is a lot of people be saying, why don't y'all branch out?
Yeah.
Why don't y'all branch out more? Like we done had, not gonna mention certain schools or whatever,
Of
came and
course.
say, we take the SweetGrass brand and put our logo on it, and it's
Yeah, we get that.
We ain't doing that.
Yeah.
they
Co-op
look
bid.
good.
It's 6 of y'all. You don't need that with nobody outside of that.
like why it's just so Charleston.
Right.
First they try to steal it.
But that's what this
It's
is.
like-
Yeah. Sorry. Go ahead.
Nah, it's just so when with us and how we market our brand, local music.
Yeah.
You're gonna hear that local rapper in the background.
Yeah.
You're gonna
Okay.
hear that Gullah Geechee lady singing that gospel song. Like, we are. This is who we are.
You can't get it from nowhere else.
Exactly.
This is a dying culture.
Yeah.
We keep it alive. You know what I mean?
They're trying to kill.
They trying.
But the thing they trying to kill is they trying to kill our voice, but take all our stuff. Like
Right.
They try to take Benya. They try to take the Palmetto. They got the Palmetto Rose in Vegas. It's going to be on the corner in Vegas.
Nah.
Yeah. So they're trying to take. So like when we put this out, we got contacted by people in Sierra Leone about this stuff.
Absolutely.
Right. It's like gentrification.
They
black
want
They was like,
taking all
you
out.
know what this is? We know what y'all doing. This is how far it stretched. This was our first collection was the Blood Moon collection.
It took the locals. Let me be honest. It took the locals here, but 2-3 years before they caught on.
Right.
All of our sales was outside of Charleston.
I've heard
I've seen that. Yeah, I heard that before too.
I've heard
You
that.
gotta make it outside first.
That's sometimes
Jada Kiss and the rest of them caught
Jada
on
Kiss
to
said
it.
that. He hit us.
Now we want it.
SweetGrass had
Right.
It took, and that's just being honest with it, right?
Yeah.
So
That's-
the first
I mean, you got to put in the work. You got to put in the
That's
work.
part of the journey.
You know what I'm saying? Because when y'all do accomplish that, you know how hard it is to accomplish.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You gotta understand. We gotta understand our people at its core. Like you know, our elders, man, they don't speak Gullah in public. They had the code switch.
Right.
Of course.
How people used to treat them for Gullah.
Yeah, they
That-
look as uneducated and
Yes.
stuff like that. Right.
But
We
a lot
still
of people
doing it.
When
pass
it's
that to
right,
the
they
kids.
still do it.
They pass that to the kids and say, "I'm not even gonna teach you Gullah."
Right.
Right.
So,
So
that's
now
how the
you
culture
You
died.
got a whole generation of people that don't understand Gullah, don't know Gullah, and just think of Gullah as something that's in the past. And it's like, no, it's living. It's
And
alive.
if you don't grow up on the islands or downtown,
Yeah, you don't
like
know
us, we grew up this side of town. Some of it, like I ain't even gonna lie, dog. I remember coming down there, you know, for games and stuff. But we used to be scared. We didn't know what y'all were saying. Not you. Maybe not you. I'm talking about back in the day.
Right.
We didn't understand what y'all was saying. Y'all was talking so fast. Y'all big. You know what I'm saying? Like, we like, bruh, we gotta get up out of here, dog. We don't know if they like us or not. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a female. I know you like me, but I see all the rest.
We know Geechee, but we don't know Gullah. You know what I'm
There
saying?
you go.
So-
That's what we knew.
That's what it is. We know Geechee, but we don't know Gullah. We don't know where the Geechee come from. You know what I'm saying? And I had a friend, his dad was like Brown Rabbit and all kind of stuff. He was really trying to, let us know what was going on.
Yeah.
And because he was real on it, you know what I'm saying? But it's still is good. You just don't know, man.
Word. Yeah. So
Yeah.
now we trying to, like, for all millennials,
Bridge that gap.
we bridging the gap. You're gonna know about it, and we're gonna put it in places on jumbotrons and all places around the world so that everybody sees the culture. Everybody can learn from it. But welcome people in to embrace it, but through the actual people that it's from.
Right.
That's what the problem is. The problem is they trying to put our culture in other people's hands that are not Gullah Geechee.
right.
And
Of
they're
course.
making a lot of money off of it.
right?
And they
So it's just
will.
like,
As they do everything.
yeah,
man.
so
As
now,
they do everything
this
with
one
black
thing
people.
it's a lot of things as Gullah Geechee people we own. Like, if you are part of this culture, you have free reign to do anything you want with this thing. And I learned that from an elder.
That's beautiful.
And I was when I was doing all that research and stuff, and she told me, and then another his name escapes me, but linguist at Harvard. I DM'd him, but she had a book, and she said, I never forget. She said, "You're not the first to try this, but you got to do something different than what they tried before." And the answer has already been written. And she signed the book. She handed me the book. Right there on Waterfront Pro. She handed me the book. Yes. And that's where, and then we met Godfrey. And then when I DM'd the linguist, and I was like, I wanted to add our own, so we do Binya a different way, we spell Geechee a different way. I said, is this disrespectful?
Right.
And he was like, no, you from here. You of the culture.
You do what you want.
You do what you want.
Exactly.
He gave me a history lesson.
You ain't imitating
where it came from. He gave me a history lesson of where it came from, and he was like, just think about how all of the changes over time.
It's meant to be done like that.
And so I was just like, man, and I really appreciate him for that. But that gave us a battery, and it was just like, yo, it's already here. And then when we cracked that book, we met Godfrey. The collections just started to.
Right.
Because it's already written.
It is, yeah.
Like, so for if you're trying to do something for your people, like our people been through a lot, but most of them wrote it down. Most of them put it somewhere, and it's out there for us to take advantage of. And we're in the perfect storm as our generation to introduce it to the world, because the world has never seen it.
And the respect to ask, can you do that with the culture? You know what I'm saying? That's deep right there, because you really was passionate about, hey, can I do this? And knew to talk to somebody and get that okay. And let you know, hey, right, you know what I'm saying?
That's respect, bro. We were real nervous about that, because we put that Palmetto Rose on there. And we was just like, man, we don't know if this gonna be okay. And it was like, yeah. So that was the beautiful thing. So we went along. We went into a lot of people, more people than they told us we should have. And we got to get a blessing to even create SweetGrass.
And they're stealing so much stuff from like Mount Pleasant Mall, Black James Island, Beachfront. You know what I'm saying? We can't let them take every goddamn.
Everything.
Keep our language.
Don't get me started.
And explain it.
Trying to tickle with Turk.
I mean, they are. You know what I'm saying? Man, they can't read that shit like that.
On a bicycle.
They gonna
with a water gun. And it's with a shoot with a water gun in their eye.
What are you doing?
Stop.
They always want to be us. They always want to be us, though.
Y'all brothers are inspirational.
Boy, what are you talking about? We was so excited for this interview. Okay, listen.
This is awesome. This is what I was talking about. This is awesome.
And all this was for free, y'all. Little boy ain't playing out shit. Before we go, the last thing, we want to touch on is the collections. Y'all have some super dope collections. Carolina Gold is definitely one of my favorite. I love gold. You know what I'm saying? The color looks good on me. So you know what I'm saying? Summer.
And then South Carolina.
And I like the sauce. It's all together.
And how y'all determine the drops? Like, y'all got different style, and y'all talk to each other, and
because he talked about your drop, and I didn't know y'all had individual.
So how we really determine it is, before we was just pushing to just make people understand what was going on. Now it's kind of, we feel it now. So when we do drops now, we kind of feel how the atmosphere is. And we drop according to that feeling, but everything that we drop has to have a story. So if you break down the culture, we started from the first sign of redemption, which is Blood and Moon. We took it to Denmark Vesey. Then we brought in the Gullah, and then we brought in Hink Blue. Then we
that's so
to Carolina Gold. So if you keep paying attention, we're just opening up all of the aspects of the culture. So now we just did the rice. That's Carolina Gold. So the rice was very pivotal because they made billions and billions and billions off the rice. But that was our form of making the rice. So that's kind of how we deal with it, because we're actually trying to unravel all of the threads of being Gullah Geechee. So now we at the vineyard. So now it's just like, all right, you got all the aspects of it. You got all our signs. Now you got all our symbols. Now it's time to get to. We already started at the rice. Now we at the land. We've been here.
Right, been
Whoa,
man,
we
y'all marketing. Like if you watch a movie or something or anything, it's always about the depth of the story.
Yes.
And the fact that y'all base y'all clothing line with a story, it's more in depth with what y'all presenting. Now you know Gullah Geechee, we got a story forever, but it's crazy that y'all really focus on that. Like
See,
that.
but what most people get wrong is you don't sell a product, you sell a story.
You tell a story.
True.
What is Nike?
Right.
A story.
Right.
That's a story. So
Like,
you take those elements, and that's why education is important.
Yeah.
We learned that. We learned that in places that we wasn't even thinking about a brand at the time.
Right.
Okay.
And that's where you pick up that. That's why we're big on education, because you don't know what you don't know.
Right.
And somebody can put you on something that you wasn't even thinking about.
Right.
So when it comes down to all of this stuff, we are trying to tell a story, but we are in a certain rubric where we can't break certain rules and stuff like that. But when we go to tell the story, we have a unique perspective that the world hasn't seen because they were trying to silence it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
If you look at the Charleston hat,
Yeah.
for an example, when had that food critic that just disrespecting Charleston.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, I didn't want to give his name because I'm so tired of him. But speak on it, please.
But if we're looking at the loser, the clown,
Right.
with security,
Definitely.
Right.
saying these
With
things
no red
about our
nose.
culture,
Yeah.
right? Then you have the internet and people who are of the culture thinking it's funny.
Yeah, they think
Right,
that
Making light of it.
Yeah.
So
So then you
now
got
we
outsiders
looking
that
at-
don't know. Looking
Yeah,
at that
so
and
now-
thinking it might be real.
and they thinking that it's funny to laugh at your culture.
Yeah. So now we're looking at, okay, he's disrespecting our cultures. He's disrespecting people that I know very well. All right, we sit down as brothers, like, not to shed light on the loser, but it's like, we need to unite us. Charleston hat. We had that hat already.
We already had it.
We just didn't know when we were going to drop it.
Right.
You, like I said, we doing 4 or 5
Now it's
months
time.
and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So it's like
We need to unite.
we got to unite the city.
Man, y'all think y'all slick. It's black
you
and
know,
white.
y'all
Y'all think y'all slick. I already know what it is.
What's the NIL? Why do you think that the NIL? Why do you think that came from y'all?
I have no clue.
Because that's crazy.
Well, it was. I felt like it was an attack on Charleston in general because
Yeah.
nothing was positive, and y'all boy got caught up in the crossfire
I like
of
the way
what
y'all
was
handle it, too.
popular.
That's
Then.
That's what you do, bully. You just push them to the side.
We like Chris Kalin and KJ Kearney are bulldogs.
Right.
You're amazing.
Right.
Love them.
Them boys stick together.
You know the person.
Right.
To watch it, it's kind of hard for us to be like it's kind of like we looking at it and it's like the city kind of in shambles.
Like, yeah.
It's like we all over the place, and it's like, nah, man, we got to bring this back together because this is just a season.
Right.
And once he travel and he go to the next city,
Exactly.
he gonna go take the carnival to the next city,
right.
and it's like, all right, don't shine no light on that.
Right.
But after that's gone, we still here.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly. You still gotta
It's
stand.
really weird to laugh at your own culture, and then when the thing that was telling the jokes is gone, you're looking at your people, and it's like you thought that was funny.
You think that's
Right.
funny.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like
Right.
So instead of being like shying away from it, it's like no, let's take the opportunity that we have to unite our people back together so that we can, whenever all of this is over, we are back one. And that's just a thing that happened and water under the bridge. Who cares? Charleston is Charleston.
Right.
He's one thing. We Gullah Geechee people. We love our city.
Right.
We rep it. We don't let nobody play with it.
Yeah, so
And you know, it make you stronger too because it's gonna happen again.
Yeah.
Ain't gonna be motherfuckers always come down. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I mean, the Fight Club in me was the tackle.
Right.
Okay.
I know that right. I know that
You better
right.
bring that dog back out.
Kind of like when you take a step back
The media chain.
and you're looking at these comments, and I'm also concerned about. I gone to high school with this girl. Why she think that's funny?
Right.
Right.
She's talking about a restaurant that we used to.
You got he's like, bro, I know those people.
Yeah, so
Those are good people. Why are you laughing at them?
he's a man.
Right.
Right.
He's an internet.
And he came from nowhere.
And
Where the fuck
straight
he come from?
internet, dude. Right. You have no credibility in that
But
area
now I'm
for
at the point where,
sure.
like, all right, we sat down and be like, what message we got to bring?
Right.
True.
And we
Yeah,
just
right.
looking right to the side and like the Charleston hat.
Right.
Right.
Then it's like coming from Charleston hat 2 weeks ago, we had a tragedy where a mother house headquarters caught on fire.
Yeah.
So now we like, man, we been here.
Ain't going nowhere.
Well, that's right.
Hey, what happened? We go back, Bill.
Right.
Do not quit. Our family motto is Mitchell's don't quit.
Don't quit.
Okay, Mitchell's don't quit. And clearly don't.
Say that again. Mitchell's
Yeah,
don't
so
quit.
yeah, to say with the NIL thing, we all found it weird.
Yeah,
we was
been
trying.
here.
So we was trying to
Been
see
here. How
like,
do you-
what we was dealing with.
Right.
Kind of like, oh man, are we trolling? And
Right.
then when he went left with it, like it's clearly you trying to bring something out of it.
Yeah,
Right.
That's not. That's not.
It's sort of motivated.
It's not in us.
directly coming at
Right,
a male.
right.
The
Right.
female
It's not in us.
He owed him, so I'm
It
like,
ain't in us to be like, all right, bro. I don't care what you talking about with this. We not following that up. We uniting the city. The city got behind it.
It did.
The city showed incredible
love. Yes, they
incredible
did.
support. And we thank all our day ones and stuff because we already made the pledge from January 1st that this year is about our day ones. And this happened, and the day ones stood up.
Right.
They was with us,
Right.
and it let us know that everything is sinking in. The fight that we've been fighting since 2020 is taking hold. People are starting to get that pride back. The city is starting to come back. The Gullah Geechee thing starting to be cool again.
Right.
People are
Right.
embracing who they are, and that was the goal. And you can't put a time limit on it. We have to be in it for the long haul. We can't say, hey man, just because this drop ain't did good, we gonna stop. It's like, no, forget that drop. I'm gonna go work on some teeth. He gonna help mentor some kids. We're gonna make something chic.
Exactly,
And then come back at it again.
Right.
You can't stop because it took hundreds of years for them to get our mind like this.
Okay.
It's here.
Take
And it's hard
time
to break
for us
it.
to
It's
understand.
I keep telling people we actually are progressing, but it's gonna take time.
And I think people from Charleston did very well in the way they
stand
embraced us and they stood up. They stood with us. You know what I'm saying? We gonna stand in front and no matter what, 'cause, that's just our demeanor. But the majority of people that stood with us, we were very appreciative of that, and we think that that made us feel as Charlestonians that it's like the tribe is back.
And that was the purpose of it. You know what I'm saying? God do shit like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Allow
saying? Because
things to happen.
When you go from a food critic to clothing, it's like, okay, now this nigga's just reaching, trying to destroy everything we got. You know what I'm saying? Everything we got, man. So I like the way y'all handle that, man.
Appreciate that, man.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
real
Put that shit
talk.
aside and keep it moving. You know what I
Keep
mean?
it pushing.
Stay focused.
Got this
we
drop.
didn't really understand who we were dealing with.
He
Right.
really did.
Right.
He really did.
There's just as much people that laugh as a lot of people that was
No,
on
Right,
yeah.
Oh, okay. They're like,
That's like nothing funny.
Yeah. So
There's a lot of people on his ass.
So I'm
Right,
like,
right.
yeah. So
I'm done with that dude.
I'm super proud of y'all. This has been an amazing show.
I'm telling you,
Y'all done dropped so many
This
gems.
is the best show we did.
Don't tell us that. Hey, don't tell me yet. Don't tell me yet. Don't tell me yet. Nah, real talk though.
Raw,
Hold on.
This was very good.
First time I
Did
can actually appreciate y'all.
Did a very good job.
That's all we want.
And that's what we drive to
laid
do,
back.
man. Have a
Yeah.
good time.
Raw, authentic.
Family.
And
we supporting after this. We locked in.
That's why it's real special to have y'all.
Oh,
because
yeah.
Anything go, you see what I'm saying?
I love
That's
it.
all we drink.
Like,
Yeah.
Local.
Exactly.
Once I found out about that, I was doing Bel Air.
Right.
And then I found out about the Don Lucci.
He been drinking Don Lucci ever since.
Like, how can I drink anything else?
No, they blessed the couch. We love them boy. Yeah, they blessed the
It's a good
couch.
product.
Put something back on you guys, man. You guys gotta come on the Sunday dinner party.
Hey, man,
Oh, you gonna have a fun? We will definitely come.
Y'all gonna take off, man.
Y'all did.
Your world, my opinion. Y'all gonna take off.
All right, not gonna lie, y'all
appreciate
did that very well. I like how y'all said this. I'm gonna say this on. I'm gonna say this on wax.
Flowers on wax.
I ain't saying I ain't gonna say it behind the scenes. I am gonna say it again, but
wax.
you did very well with the way you interviewed this, the way you said that out.
Y'all did
From the time we walked in here, you made us feel welcome, to how you formatted this. Us doing these things, we did the news, we did a lot of stuff. You did very well with that. You made us feel welcome, and you allowed us to elaborate and tell our story in a way that we feel like we ain't never been able to tell these aspects of the story. So
Man, I'm gonna cry, bro.
my opinion.
I'm gonna cry, bro.
Hey,
You know what's real about real about it, it's a team effort. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, man.
You know what I mean? Because it's a team effort. Everybody play a part. You know what I'm saying? My partner, he set it up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know, I came up with some of the questions. She perfected the questions.
Yeah, she
You know
did.
what I'm saying?
Like, cause we came here early. We
And we achieved our goal working together.
Y'all did good, man.
And it's like y'all kind of take on the show though.
Yeah, y'all easy interviews. I mean, that was, and y'all have an amazing story, an inspiring story. Y'all are black
And we can
men.
see y'all get comfortable. You know,
And I love it.
Successful in every
You know what I'm
which
saying?
way.
But can we
Anytime
clear?
there's a drop, we're gonna give y'all some.
Hey, that's what's up. But listen, real quick, can you clear it up while we on wax? Okay, we from the low country for sure, and we not Gullah, right? But like we Charleston, right? We can rock the SweetGrass. We can say Gullah Geechee. We can do our thing. Cause that be the debate, right?
Right.
That be the debate online. Them boys think we not
Columbia.
Charleston.
Who said that had the culture in us?
They say we not
You know what I'm saying?
Charleston.
I know.
And yeah, she gon'
I'm from
claim it.
Virginia.
But low country,
still repping
Somerville, Goose Creek,
No,
them boys be
y'all-
like,
no, I
y'all
know we-
boy ain't
I know
Charleston.
we a part of that. I don't
Y'all
think
low
like that.
country.
I don't think like that.
You gotta give them the history lesson. No, y'all Gullah Geechee.
Okay. I just want to clear it up for y'all.
We gonna get you.
No, I claim it.
Yeah.
And I've been
Y'all know
practicing
it starts-
behind closed doors. I practice on my own. Because I ain't been raised with the Gullah. I've been raised over here.
It's not just even the culture. It's not even just the language. It's a way of living.
It's a way of living.
It's the kind of
Because
people
we grew up
Y'all
suburbs.
are though.
But we are, and we feel that way.
No, but y'all are though.
But them boys try to tell us. You know.
I always went that way.
Y'all are though. This whole area is so it
School
goes all
them.
the way up. It goes all the way up to the bottom of North Carolina down to Key West, Florida.
Yes.
And then it goes inland 40 miles.
Look at that.
40 to 45
I knew
miles
this, but
inland.
I'm saying for
So
the people who
all
arguing
of Monk's
online.
Corner, Jaybird, all of that,
My family's Monk's
Richfield,
Corner,
all of
yeah.
that, you know, St. Stephen's, all of that. That's the Hughie, all of
That's
that.
all us.
We all
Let's
are.
be clear.
They concentrated into Charleston for marketing and stuff.
sure,
like
for
that.
sure.
But all of us in this area are the same thing. We're all
Thank
the
you.
same thing.
Thank you.
We're all the same tribe.
We been
Yeah,
yeah.
y'all been here.
I try to tell the boy that.
Everybody is in everybody, but they just don't know.
They don't know that. They don't know that.
You know what I mean?
You don't know it. You get little small pockets. You hit that Hilton Head, they got a pocket right there.
Thank you.
Savannah got a pocket.
Yes.
Jacksonville got huge.
Okay.
But it's like, if you look at it, they usually concentrate it to just like the city.
Right.
It's not that. It's all the way up. You can go any nook and cranny. Go down Hollywood, hit Eddie's store.
Let's be clear.
Right there.
We right there.
Every cranny all the way down 95.
Thank you. Thank you.
You are in the tribe.
This is
I'm right here to fix the bridge. You have to fix the bridge.
Let them boy know what they can find y'all at, what they can look forward to. You know what I'm saying? Everything. That's y'all. Okay, yo.
Good show, y'all. Amazing. I love it here.
So you can find us at www.sweetgrassclothing.com. Instagram, Sweetgrass Clothing. TikTok, Sweetgrass Clothing. Facebook, Sweetgrass Clothing. You can find me at sweetgrassdental.com.
All right, talk to me.
And I do full mouth rehab. I do it all. Get your teeth clean,
Get
get
that mouth
grills.
right.
We do all that stuff.
Get that
We got all
mouth
that.
right.
We got extendedscrubs.com.
Okay.
But yeah, so that's our tag. That's where you can find us. You know, we ain't hard to find. We always in the city. We work in the community every single day, and we always around our people.
Yeah, your
Yes.
world, my opinion.
Yes, we love it.
We still alive, it's a miracle, baby. I'm a king, but I'm about to act like a nigga though, baby. So everything you took from us, boy, I need that. Ain't no peace talking, ain't no telling us to relax. My people gon' hold me down, I ain't worried about feedback. I'm putting on my crown, got it covered with a ski mat. Die standing up before you live on your kneecap. Rematch, I wire